Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about the 24-inch blade for your custom saber and when that would be a really good blade length for you to get. So I have two hilts over here. They're both by Ultrasabers. On the far side from me is the Apprentice LE V4, and then the one right here, the black one, is dark standard issue V3. And both of those are currently installed with a 24-inch Ultra Edge mid-grade blade by Ultrasabers. And then off to the side here I have a 36-inch Ultra Edge mid-grade blade. And 36 or 32 inches is actually considered to be a standard blade size, kind of full size. It'll look kind of more like the length that you'd see like in the movies. So, but there are some good times when you would want the 24-inch blade instead, and I'm going to just get into that right now. So 24-inch blade, one of the first reasons you'd probably want that is if the hilt you're choosing is for a child, because the 24-inch length is a lot more manageable for them, and it kind of it matches like a child's height a bit more, so it's not as cumbersome for them as swinging around a 32 or a 36-inch blade, which you can see would be quite a bit longer for them. And, because 36 inches, that's 3 feet, and, you could have a kid, where it's about their same height, so that might be a little overwhelming. Another time that you would want the 24-inch blade is if you're anticipating swinging the saber around indoors. Because, indoors you don't have really as much space typically to, be waving a saber around. So that's where that shorter length blade is really going to help you out. So, you don't knock over the plant or the lamp or whatever is around you. Another time when you might want the shorter 24-inch blade, well, it's just more dependent upon the hilt. So as you can see on the far end, the Apprentice LE V4, that's a shorter hilt. So the length of the blade kind of fits more proportionally to the length of the hilt. Now, next to that, we have the longer hilt, the dark standard issue V3, and just, at least to me, the proportion of the blade length to the hilt, it comes across as being more apparent that it's kind of a shorter blade, just purely because the hilt is just a little bit longer. One of the last reasons you would maybe want a 24-inch blade, and this is a very important reason, is if you're going to have a double-bladed hilt. So if I had, say, two of these, combined them with a coupler, then if I was swinging around a double-bladed saber with two 36-inch blades, that's quite a span, that's quite a reach that would have, and you definitely couldn't do that indoors. So that shorter 24-inch blade is a really great kind of standard option if you are going to make a double-bladed saber. And there are even shorter blades you can get. You can always have a custom length as well. I know some people like a 16-inch blade, maybe, for either indoors or double-bladed or kids or whatever. Same kind of drill with that, but 16 inches just, that is going to look short, whether it's on this hilt or that hilt, or if it's with a child or whatever. The 16-inch blades definitely definitely short. But anyway, so 24-inch blade is great to have, even just to kind of have it, you know, on hand for swapping out. Sometimes maybe you'd want to be using that full-size blade, and sometimes maybe you'd be wanting to use the shorter one, or if both you and your child are going to be using the same hilt, waving it around or whatnot, maybe you could get the full-length one for you, and then when, little Johnny or Susie is waving around the hilt, you could install the shorter 24-inch kind of child-friendly size for them. Anyway, so those are some reasons why you would get the 24-inch blade for your custom saber, and several good reasons. I think it's a great option, just to keep it on hand, because you never know.